0 because x minus 0 the whole square. What do you mean by about 0? X minus a the whole square. That was about a. Now x minus 0 into plus x minus 0 square, x minus 0 cube, matlab about 0. At 0 means f of 0, f dash of 0, f double dash. So what's the use of this? And how did we get it? With the help of, we got this with the help of Taylor series only. Do you remember? F of x plus h is equal to f of h plus x f dash of x, that third formula. What we did in that case, we put h is equal to 0. And we got this answer. Okay. Now what's the use of this? All standard expansions that we have studied or you are going to study, and I have already told you to send it in that PDF. All those are there with the help of maclaurin series. So we'll do some standard expansions. The remaining, either you should be so quick that in the exam you will be deriving it and writing, or you will have to remember some coefficients. Is it okay? So let's start with the first and simplest expansions, that is expansion of f of x is equal to e raised to x. So write down the heading as standard expansion using maclaurin series. Standard expansions using maclaurin series. Standard expansion using maclaurin series. Okay. So the first one, expand e raised to x, expand e raised to x in powers of x. Expand e raised to x in powers of x, ascending powers of x. So, are we going to use a Taylor series here? That should be your first question that you should ask. What is said in powers of x? Okay, so if you want to use Taylor series, then what will be the thing? In powers of x, कौन सा formula use कर सकते हैं हम लोग? F of x plus h. Okay, then there is in the question, is there anything x plus h here? No, so that means this is f of x. So that h is 0. So you can say Taylor series you are applying at h is equal to 0. Or directly maclaurin series. Okay, so using maclaurin series, f of x is this. Solution by maclaurin series expansion. F of x is equal to f of 0 plus x f dash of 0 plus x square by 2 factorial f double dash of 0 and so on. This is your question. Now you have to write down f of x is e raised to x, f dash of x is e raised to x, f double dash of x is e raised to x, and dot dot dot, it will be always e raised to x. Derivative of e raised to x is always e raised to x. So what is f of 0? E raised to 0. What is e raised to 0? 1. Anything raised to 0 is 1. Okay. Then f dash of 0, that is also e raised to 0, is 1. F double dash of 0, that is also 1, and so on. So all the derivatives are 1, and therefore what will be the expansion of e raised to x? And therefore e raised to x will be f of 0 is 1 plus f dash of 0 is again 1, so x into 1 plus x square by 2 factorial into 1 plus x cube by 3 factorial into 1 plus dot dot dot. So your answer is e raised to x is equal to 1 plus x square by 2 factorial plus x cube by 3 factorial plus dot dot dot. Okay, as simple as that. So you will be asked this question for 1 mark. What is the expansion of e raised to x? So it will be this you have used already. So how we get it? We get it with the help of maclaurin series. 1 plus x square by 2 factorial plus x cube by 3 factorial plus dot dot. Can anybody tell what will be the expansion of e raised to minus x? I have to replace x by minus x. So where will be the difference? It will be having negative sign for odd powers. So your answer will be minus x means minus 1. Minus x square is plus x square, so it will remain plus. Minus x cube means 3 times negative sign, so minus. So it will be 1 minus x plus x square by 2 factorial minus x cube by 3 factorial and so on. So e raised to minus x is alternate plus minus sign. Okay, right?
Mom, then how do we get that sine alpha upon alpha formula?
Yes, that will be with the help of limits. E raised to x minus 1 upon x. That you are saying, na? The value is 1 as x goes to 0. You remember? That's what you are asking?
Ma'am, actually, the same thing came yesterday in physics. So that's what she's asking. That expansion was there, sin x wala expansion. From same Maclaurin series only we'll get now. Sin
Yes,
x
yes.
expansion.
Yes, see, if you want to get the expansion of e raised to x upon x, you're saying? Is that the question? Hello? Hello? What's the question? Do you want the expansion of e raised to x upon x?
Yeah, sorry, ma'am. Sine alpha upon alpha or e raised to x upon x. Both same.
Yeah, so you can use the same thing where function will be e raised to x upon x, but x should not become 0. That's the most important thing. If x becomes 0, then it is undefined. So you have to take the limiting case and you'll get the answer. Getting it?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. So is this clear to everyone? Same way you can get sin x. So what is a sin x function? It's an odd function. Why it is odd function?
It gives minus when the minus
Sine
value
of you all have done with the help of your what is it? Values of sine function. Sine of minus theta, it gives you minus sine theta, and that's why you got one sine x as odd function. And you can actually prove it with the help of the expansion also. So just see what is the expansion of sine x. Do you want me to prove it? Actually, it is with the help of same Maclaurin series. F of x is sine x. So f dash of x will be cos x. Then double dash will be minus sine x. And then sine 0 is 0. Do you want me to prove it or should I write it? You will understand.
Ma'am, we know the expansion already.
So, if you know the expansion, do you want me to prove it?
No, ma'am,
Okay, fine. So it will be x minus x cube by 3 factorial plus x raised to 5 by 5 factorial. All odd powers with alternate plus minus sign. All odd powers with alternate plus minus sign. How do you get this? Same formula. F of 0. What is sine of 0? F of 0 by na? What is sine? What is the function sine x? So what is sine of 0? 0. So there is no constant. What is f dash of sine? Cos x. And what is cos of 0? 1. So it is 1 into x. Is it okay? So we get it with the help of Maclaurin series. Now, cos x is even function. So now can you guess what will be the expansion? You know the expansion. But you will have to remember it. If you don't remember it, how will you write it? It's an even function. So it should start with x to the power 0. Then x to the power 2. So it is x to the power 0 means 1. Then alternate plus minus sign should be
x square.
X square by 2 factorial plus x raised to 4 by 4 factorial minus x raised to 6 by 6 factorial. Is it okay? Clear? Now 10x is sin x by cos x. So either you can do actual division or you can do it by again standard Maclaurin's theorem 10 of 0 plus x into derivative of 10x. What is derivative of 10x? Sec square x. So what is sec of 0? Sec of 0. What is sec? 1 by cos. What is cos of 0? 1. So
1.
It remains 1. So x term will be there, constant term won't be there. Again 10x is an odd function. So it will have alternate plus minus sign or all plus sign. That you have to take care. So those standard expansion I have already shared on the Google Classroom day before yesterday. You please go through it, okay? In unit 1 only material, I have shared the standard expansion. 13 expansions are there. And all those things will be asked for 1 mark. If you don't want to remember that, then you have to use Maclaurin series at that point of time and solve it. F of 0, f dash of 0, double dash, at least you have to find 4 derivatives. Because even if it is even function or odd function, it should not be the first 2 terms. Getting it? So either you try to remember the formulas or you try to derive in your exam. Clear?
Ma'am, we also do write these expansions in the summation form also, right?
In which form? Yes,
Some
yes, yes. Those are called series, infinite series. This series is an expansion. This is an infinite series, no? So you can write this as x to the power 2n minus 1 upon 2n minus 1 factorial. Because how do you represent an odd number? 2n minus 1. And its n starts with 1. So 2n minus 1 means 2 minus 1 is 1 factorial. So 2x to the power 1 upon 1 factorial. Then when n is 2, it is q upon 3 factorial. I'm not telling you that because no one will ask you in series expansion. And that will increase your, what do you say, complexity. Infinite series, it's not there, part that topic is only not there for you, so I'm not giving you. But you can write this in terms of summation. Summation an x raised to n or summation an x minus a raised to n. Infinite series about 0 or about 3. Okay, fine. So this is sin x, this is cos x, tan x, all those expansions are given. We'll do one more, that is log of 1 plus x, because it's not very simple, very easy to just remember like that. So log of 1 plus x I will derive by maclaurins and then we will use it. So everyone, have you shared that with everyone? So unofficial group. Okay. Those who are online, the set of expansions, standard expansions, which we are going to use to solve the arrayed questions are shared on your unofficial WhatsApp group. So you can see that simultaneously when you are attending the class because we are going to use them now. Okay? Fine? And remaining students here, you also can keep them open on your unofficial WhatsApp group. Right?
Ma'am,
Yeah. Yeah.
ma'am, we have log of x plus 1 expansion. Why don't we have log of x expansion?
Log of x is a function. If you want to write down the expansion of that log 0, it's a special type of function which where log 0 is undefined. Are you getting it? So log 0 is undefined, then how are you going to write infinity plus dot dot dot? That means it is infinite, so it is undefined. That's why we don't write expansion for log x. We write it for log of 1 plus x or log of 1 minus x. Okay?
Okay.
Then if you want to write log of x, you will have to go in complex number. A special principal branch, something is been introduced at log of 0 with the help of imaginary numbers, and then that expansion can be thought of. But again, it will be going to infinity. So that's why here we are talking about real numbers, and hence we are not writing log x expansion. We are writing log of 1 plus x or 1 minus x expansion. Okay? So let us do that one.
Explain sin x expansion. There was a network issue.
Yes. I will tell you that also. Sin h hyperbolic function. That topic is also with removed from the syllabus. It was earlier there, but I'll give you that. Sin h and cos h are defined, but it is there in your what you say standard expansions, and that may be asked in your MCQ question. So let me tell you what is sin hyperbolic. Sin h it is called as sin h of x.
It is a sine function defined in hyperbolic graph, right?
Yes. But how they come? They come with the help of e raised to x and e raised to minus x only. Okay, so let me define what is that. It is e raised to x minus e raised to minus x divided by 2. Sine hyperbolic of x. It's quite simple, it's not at all difficult. E raised to x you know expansion, e raised to minus x you know the expansion. Yes? So what will be the final answer? The definition is given like this. What happens? Sometimes your real number system, sin theta and cos theta, they are applicable for periodic functions, and your x is only in terms of real number system. So if you want to go into complex number system, these hyperbolic functions are defined. So how it is defined? E raised to x minus e raised to minus x divided by 2. How many of you all can use these two expansions, e raised to x and e raised to minus x, to get the final answer? It's quite simple. Just you have to subtract the 2. This minus this we are doing, correct? Everyone can
Now should be positive.
1 minus 1 will go. 1 minus 1 will go. X minus of minus will become 2x. Correct? So I'll write down, but it is 2x. I'm dividing by 1. Don't forget that divide by. Otherwise, you'll write 2 on top. X plus x cube upon factorial 3 plus x raised to 5 upon factorial. Very good. X term will remain again x square, and this also is x square. This is plus, this will become minus because there is in middle there is minus sign. So x square term will go. But what about x cube? This is x cube and this is minus x cube. So minus of minus becomes plus. So you'll get 2x cube by 3 factorial divided by 2. You cancel out that. So it will be plus 2x cube by 3 factorial. Then plus 2x raised to 5 by 5 factorial and so on. So this 2 which comes common will be cancelled. I'm taking it common and I'm cancelling. Okay. So it will become x plus x cube by 3 factorial plus x raised to 5 by 5 factorial and so on. So actually it's not at all difficult to remember this equation. What it is? It is same like sin x, only sin x had alternate plus minus, here all are plus. Okay. So what will be cos hx? Cos hx is defined as e raised to x plus e raised to minus x divided by 2, and that will be all even terms with all plus signs. So it will be 1 plus x square by 2 factorial plus x raised to 4 by 4 factorial. Okay. Simple. Tan x and tan hx also have the same property. Tan x has all plus terms and tan hx has alternate plus minus terms. The coefficients of tan x and tan hx are different. It is odd function, but it is not. Can it be 1 by 3 factorial, 1 by 5 factorial? Then tan x and sin x are same. Isn't it? So the coefficients are different. The coefficient of x is 1. The coefficient of x cube is, I suppose, 2 by 15. And the coefficient of x raised to 5 is 17 by 315. So those numbers will have to remember. For tan x, all positive. For tan xx, alternate plus minus. Okay, fine. Let's do that log of 1 plus x. Try it on your own. Using Maclaurin series. Expand log of 1 plus x. Expand log of 1 plus x in ascending powers of x. Using Maclaurin series, expand log of 1 plus x in ascending powers of x. In ascending powers of x.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, so defining these trigonometric functions on hyperbola, does that mean that the way we define them on circle, it is just defined on hyperbola? Is it so?
Not necessarily hyperbola. It is the curves which are there. E raised to x plus e raised to minus x. If you try to see this curve, it will be the when you want to extend this. Extend that e raised to x and e raised to minus x, you can see that it's just like a parabola. It's like a parabola cutting and then going down. Not exactly hyperbola. This hyperbolic functions, they are called because that h has been written. And we are getting it with the intersection of the curve, which somewhat looks like hyperbola. Hyperbola generally does not intersect each other. But here e raised to x and e raised to minus x are intersecting. Getting it? Okay. And from those two we are deriving.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So log of 1 plus x. You start finding f dash of x, f double dash of x, f triple dash of x, and so on. 1 over 1 plus x minus. And please be perfect with your derivatives formulas. Okay. Log 1 plus x derivative is 1 upon 1 plus x into derivative of x, which is 1. 1 upon function derivative is minus 1 upon function square into derivative of the function. Is it okay? So minus 1 over 1 plus x the whole square into derivative of 1 plus x. What is derivative of 1? 0. What is derivative of x? 1. Then minus 1 into minus 2 upon 1 plus x the whole cube into derivative of 1 plus x, which is 1. Okay. Then you will see the symmetry. With the symmetry, you can write down the derivatives quickly. What is happening here? 1. Here it was minus 1. Here it is minus 1 into minus 2. So now it will be minus 1 into minus 2 into minus 3 upon 1 plus x raised to 4 into 1. Okay. Therefore,
here then the even part will be minus.
yes, correct. That's right. So you will get Therefore, log of 1 plus x, which is nothing but f of 0 plus x f dash of 0 plus x square by 2 factorial f double dash of 0 plus how many derivatives we found? 4. X cube by 3 factorial f triple dash at 0 plus x raised to 4 by 4 factorial f4 derivative at 0 plus dot dot dot. Now put the values. I am writing directly. F of 0 is log of 1 plus 0. Can I write directly? Log of 1 is, this is log of 1 plus 0 means log 1 plus x into f dash of 0. So it is 1 over 1 plus 0 plus x square by 2 factorial. X square by 2 factorial into minus 1 over 1 plus 0 square plus x cube by 3 factorial 2 upon 1 plus 0 the whole cube plus x raised to 4 upon 4 factorial into minus 3 factorial divided by 1 plus 0 raised to 4 and plus dot dot. What is log 1? Log 1 is 0. So 0 plus x, yeah, minus x square by 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 square is 1. So minus x square by 2 factorial means 2. I'll tell you why I'm writing 2, not 2 factorial. Then plus term. 1 plus 0 is 1. 2 over 3 factorial. So what is 3 factorial? 3 into 2. So 2 to cancel, that means it is plus x cube by 3. Plus x cube by 3. Okay. Then minus, because of this minus sign. 3 factorial and 4 factorial. What's the relation? 3 factorial will get cancelled, only 4 will remain. So minus x raised to 4 by 4. What will be the next term without solving? Can you tell me what will be the next term? X raised to 5 upon 5. And so, is it okay? Alternate plus minus sign. No constant term. All powers of x, whatever is the power, divide by that. X square divided by 2, x cube divided by 3, x raised to 4 divided by 4, and alternate plus minus sign. That's your expansion. Is it okay? So how much time it will require? Hardly 1 or 2 minutes. So you can also derive it when your exam is there, if you are not remembering. Clear? Because memory use should be done in a good way. Tell me what will be the answer of log of 1 minus x. Yes. You have to replace x by minus x. So odd terms will become negative. Even terms are already negative. All negative terms will be. So it is minus x square by 2 minus x cube by 3. All terms are negative. Okay. So these expansions are generally used for solving the question that we are going to do next. Okay. And they are quite nice examples because we are going to use too much of logic and combining the brackets. So you have to be very, very particular about how you combine the terms. Okay, so we'll do those type of examples. Those are asking your MCQ. Those are there in your question which I have given you, and quite you have to use your brains a bit. Okay. Otherwise, what was the previous Taylor series? If you know the expansion, only substitute the value to get the answer. Here you have to be very careful while collecting the terms. That care you have to take, and that is very logical. So let's do that. Should I rub on this and continue with the next point, type of questions?
Yeah.
Take it. Expand. And while we are doing that you should be telling me, okay, because we have used those type of functions. Expand 1 plus x raised to x. Expand 1 plus x raised to x in ascending powers of x. Expand 1 plus x raised to x in ascending powers of x. This type of function we have used in finding the limits when it was in indeterminate form. Suppose if your limit is going to become x is going to infinity. X is going to infinity or x is going to 0. So that and divided by something is there. Okay. So for example, x is going to 0 in this case. Then what is the thing? 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 raised to 0 is 1. And divided by 0. Can you define that? 0 divided by x is there. But if you split up this, if you get the expansion of this, and if the x is getting cancelled, then your function will take a limit, fixed limit. So that time that value or this expansion is required. Are you getting it? If it is asked, find the limiting condition of such type of examples. And when you come across this in physics, in electrical, your functions can be of this type. Okay, that's why we will see how do we get the expansion using Maclaurin series, and then we use it. Okay. Yes. Anybody can tell me how we will do this? This is say y or f of x. You want to find what is the expansion of this? How we will go about it?
मैम log लगाएंगे क्या वहाँ पे?
Absolutely right. The first thing that you have to do is I cannot directly get the expansion because I don't know the derivative of function raised to x. Constant raised to x I know. But x raised to x, that will be again you have to apply log and get the derivative, isn't it? So here directly you apply log. Whenever you have function raised to function, apply log. So what will be the thing? Log of y is equal to x into log of 1 plus x. Correct? Now tell me what you are going to do next. We have just now proved what is the expansion of log of 1 plus x. So those standard expansions will be used here. So what is the type of this topic called? Expansion using standard expansions. Expansion using standard expansion. So what is log of 1 plus x? Tell me. Just now we proved now what is log of x minus x squared by 2 plus x cubed by 3 minus x raised to 4 by 4 plus dot. Okay. That's why this will become x into x is x squared minus x cubed by 2 plus x raised to 4 by 3 minus x raised to 5 by 4 and so on. I have not given in the question up to which powers. So if it is not given, then go up till at least 4 or 4 powers. Okay. I have written 5. Let's see why I got it. So log y is clear now. But is this the function whose expansion I want? I don't want the expansion of log y. I want the expansion of y. So how will you remove it? Taking anti-log. Taking anti-log, so here you have to mention now. Taking log on both sides. Now here, taking anti-log on both sides. So y will be equal to e raised to x square minus x cubed by 2 plus x raised to 4 by 3 minus x raised to 5 by 4 plus dot dot dot. Okay. Now what do you do? E to the power itna bada function is. So I have to see how can I split this and how will I get the answer. What I have said in powers of x. So I don't want in powers of e to the power x. Getting it? So what do you write? You write this as e raised to z. What is your z? Where z is x square minus x cubed by 2 plus x raised to 4 by 3 minus x raised to 5 by 4 plus dot dot. This is your z. Okay. Now, which standard expansion you are going to use? You have to mention here now. Using standard expansion of log of 1 plus x. Now, using standard expansion of e raised to z. What is the expansion of e raised to z? 1 plus z square by 2 factorial plus z cube by 3 factorial plus dot dot dot. No? Therefore, your y will become 1 plus, what is z? X square minus x cube by 2 plus x raised to 4 by 3 minus x raised to 5 by 4 plus dot dot dot. This is your z. What is your z square? Plus bracket. Just see now, you be careful and listen here. This was z. So z square will be this term, the whole square divided by 2 factorial. Don't forget that 2 factorial. Then plus 1 by 3 factorial into z cube. So x square minus x cube by 2 plus dot 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 cube and plus dot. Okay, fine. Now the main point starts. Here you have to write down the expansion in powers of x. So I have to write constant term, then I have to write x term, then I have to write x square term and so on. So you have to collect the terms from the bracket. So here you have to be very, very careful. Now you just listen, stop writing and listen. So y is equal to, how many constant terms you can see everywhere in this? One. Only one constant term is there. There is only one constant term. Okay. So what's that one constant term? Y is equal to 1. Correct. Can you see anywhere x term? Yes. X term I'm asking. No x term. So x into 0. Okay. Right? Then how many terms are there? X square. In the first bracket you have one x square. Yeah. Correct? So it is, what's the coefficient of that x square? It is 1. Right? In this bracket, can you see x square? Yes. But what is x square? It is the whole square. So if you are going to use this bracket, the first degree term, what will be the first degree term? If a plus b plus c as a dot dot आहे. Square केल्यानंतर first term the square काय येणार? X raised to 4. X square चा square. So there is no x square term. Are you getting it, everyone?
Yes.
If you are not getting x square term here, can you get an x square term here? No. So x square is 1. Now x cube. In the first bracket you have x cube. So that is minus 1 by 2 is the coefficient. Yes or no? What's the coefficient of x cube? Yes, in the first bracket, minus 1 by 2. Is there any x cube term here? No, because the smallest degree is x raised to 4. So this is also done. Now x raised to 4. Okay. What is the coefficient of x raised to 4? 1 by 2. What about x cube term here? X raised to 4 term here? This is the mistake. You have forgotten this 2 factorial.
1 by 2.
1 by 2 is the. Is it okay? X raised to 4 will get from the bracket, and this 2 you should not skip. So it is plus 1 by 2. Do we get here 4 degree? X raised to 4 ची term मिळते का इकडे? The least power is x raised to 6. Yeah. So no x raised to 4 term. So close the bracket. Okay? I will do x raised to 5 also, so that you understand it better. What is the coefficient of x raised to 5 in the first bracket? Minus 1 by 4.
Minus 1.
Okay? Now, if the smallest degree here is 4, there is a chance that it will be having x raised to 5. No.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, there is a chance that it may have. Now, you tell me whether it has or it doesn't have.
No.
Everyone says it doesn't have. So what? Let me rub off this. That's the most important thing, and in this question they'll ask you the coefficient of x raised to 5.
Ma'am, you can take x cube by 2. From that you can take x power 5.
How you can take x to the power 5 in a cube term? In cube term,
You can keep there and we can take x to the power 5 outside.
see here. This is your a minus b and dot 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 cube. What is the formula of a minus b the whole cube? A cube minus 3ab minus that is minus 3a square b. So a cube, what is your a? X square. So x square is a cube. Means do you add the powers or you multiply the powers?
Multiply.
You multiply the power. So it is 6. So minimum degree here is 6. So 5 term is not going to come only in this bracket. So forget about this bracket. Are you getting it? I am talking about this square bracket. Does it have the power x to the power 5? It has. Now just see how.
That's what in second term where it is x cube by 2. From there we can take out x to the power 5 and keep x over there. It will become x to the power 6. No. So out of that x will keep there and x to the power 5 will take out.
How can I keep x as it is? Say it is a power of x to the power 6. And then I'm saying keep x as it is and take only x raised to 5. What is the coefficient? Is it the coefficient of x raised to 5? No.
No.
Are you getting it? Still, you are going close to it. You also think. How will you get x to the power? That's the most. This is the part which I like. And many students they don't think in that way. X to the power 5 you are going to get. Just see how. I will write x square minus, or I will write plus, minus x cube by 2 plus x raised to 4 by 3 and so on square divided by 2 factorial. Okay. This is of the type, compare this with a plus b minus c dot upon dot plus dot upon 2 factorial. What is the formula of a plus b plus c or whatever square? What is the formula? The formula is a square plus b square plus c square dot minus or plus 2ab minus 2ac isn't it? So by the square of this I am getting x raised to 4, but if I take this as a and this as b, x square as a and x cube by 2 as b, 2 times ab will give me 2 to the power x to the power 5. Yes or no? If this is a and this is b, then 1 by 2 factorial is outside into 2ab. For this a and for this, what will be the answer? It will be 1 by 2 factorial, 2 into what is a? X square. And what is b? Minus x cube by 2. Getting it? And therefore this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. It is minus x to the power 5 by 2. So what is the coefficient of x to the power 5 in second bracket? Minus 1 by 2. So if you skip that, your answer will go wrong. And you will see that coefficient is minus 1 by 4, which will be there present in your option. So you should not skip such type of things. A plus b plus c the whole square formula, 2ab term is there, na? So you will get that back. Are you getting it? Fine. Is there any other way to get x to the power 5 in this bracket? If you multiply this with this, you will get x to the power 6. This into this, x to the power 7. So x to the power 4 is not there. Here the minimum power is 6. So x to the power 4 won't be there. Only this much. And sorry, 5. X to the power 5 won't be there. Getting it? So you write down this explanation. And then you get this coefficient. So it is minus 1 by 2 x raised to 5. And therefore your answer is there. So you will write it down please, because I think so I told you to really listen. The coefficient will become 1 plus x square minus x cube by 2 plus 5 by 6 x raised to 4 minus 3 by 4 x raised to 5. So your final answer is 1 plus x raised to x is nothing but 1 plus x square minus x cube by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2 is 5 by 6. Cross multiply. 2 plus 3, 5 divided by 6. So 5 by 6 x raised to 4 minus 2 minus 4 is minus 6 by 8, that is minus 3 by 4 x raised to 5 and plus 1 by 1. That's your final answer. The expansion of 1 plus x raised to x is this. Okay? Just see, you will have this question in your MCQ. They will ask you what is the coefficient of x cube. So getting the coefficient of x cube is easy. Minus half. You know, only one bracket has the coefficient of x cube. But if they ask you the coefficient of x raised to 5, then the calculations you have to do. Is it okay?
Ma'am, then in similar way for the further terms also we will have to consider these a plus b.
Yes, yes. If it is x raised to 6, correct, absolutely right. If it is x raised to 6, then you will get the in first bracket you will get x raised to 6. In second bracket also you get x raised to 6, and in third bracket also you get x raised to 6. Isn't it? And then you have to write down the coefficients of all the brackets, and that will be the final. Okay. Okay, I think today much of maths is done. One question of same type I will give you. You try that at home. 1 plus x raised to 1 by x. To complete this, expand 1 plus x raised to 1 by x. This was 1 plus x raised to x. The next question is expand 1 plus x raised to 1 by x in ascending powers of x. Expand 1 plus x raised to 1 by x in ascending powers of x. In ascending powers of x up to x to the power 4. X to the power 4, yeah. Up to x to the power 4.